Be more constructive. Don't be so toxic. Just don't be toxic. Don't be toxic. Fuck. And watch your language. Fuck. Don't be using those bad words. You little shits. Okay. Hi guys, it's Raw, Lah-iabetes, and I'm seeing everyone kind of freaking out in their comment sections and in their community tabs of like, oh my god, YouTube is ending, we can't make videos anymore, oh, the world is on fire, I don't know. I went over it just quickly and read like the things that would affect reaction channels. It's pretty much like don't use descriptive hateful words. So the reason why Amberlynn Reed was not saying the word fat or obese was because those are words that can now get you in trouble if you use them to describe someone. And she no longer says those words, so that's why she was bleeping out all those words and just cutting them completely out of her videos. So that's interesting to know that Amber was doing this way ahead of time, and other video creators were also kind of. Google warned about this like a while ago. I got an email a long time ago, probably about 2 months ago, saying that there was major changes incoming for me to check all my videos. No idea why everyone is suddenly thinking that YouTube is gonna melt down. Um, so I found interesting. They gave it like a little snippet of like what they changed to the ToS, which was kind of cool actually. I don't know what it means by your service provider is now Google LLC. I don't know who was the service provider before. Um, they've added more links to their policies. All right, so your content and conduct. I think this is what everyone is worried about right here. Um, this section applies to users who provide content to the service. It defines the scope of the permissions that you grant by uploading your content, including your agreement not to upload anything that infringes on anyone else's rights. So their key updates that they're claiming is the license. We clarified the content license you grant us to make it easier to understand. We're not asking for additional permissions. So apparently they just made it clear. Apparently, our terms now include more details about when we might need to terminate our agreement with bad actors. So, YouTube may suspend or terminate your access, your Google account, and your Google account's access to all or part of the services if you A, materially and repeatedly breach this agreement, B, we are required to do so to comply with a legal requirement or court order, or C, we believe that there has been a conduct that creates or could create a liability or harm to any user, other third party, YouTube, or our affiliates. And according to them, affiliates is ABC Corp, Alphabet Corp. They will notify you with the reason for termination or suspension. Unless we reasonably believe to do so would violate the law, would compromise investigation, would cause harm. So that's the terms of service. It's not that bad, honestly. I think everyone is worried about something else, and that would be, or these are the main things that they're enforcing: nudity or sexual content. I don't think reaction channels really have to worry about that. Harmful or dangerous content. I really don't think that reaction channels have to worry about that. Hateful conduct content. That is something that I think everyone is freaking the hell out about. Is hateful content. Violent or graphic content? No, not really. Harassment or cyberbullying? That kind of goes with the hateful content. So this is what Amberlynn Reed and probably Chantel would be like attacking people for. Right here. Harassment and cyberbullying. One that everyone is fucking freaking out about. Where is the hateful conduct? Okay, hate speech policy. There. I'm not watching the stupid video, screw that. See, look, we've always had policies that have prohibited hate speech on YouTube. On June 5th, we announced some of these changes to our hearts. See, since June, they have announced these changes. So why is everyone freaking out? So obviously it's all of this stuff. And then if you're posting content, do not post content on YouTube if it encourages violence against individuals or groups. Threats, including threats, implied calls for violence, incite hatred against individuals. So obviously don't swarm your other people on them. And then this is what people need to click on. Other types of content that violate this policy. Dehumanizing individuals or groups, um, calling them subhuman, comparing them to small, tiny things, pretty much. Praise or glorify violence against them, use of racial, religious, or other slurs or stereotypes that incite or promote hate. This is all good stuff, though. This isn't too crazy so far. Claim that individuals or groups are physically and mentally inferior. So, in other words, calling someone the R word or potatoes. Um, allege the superior group over another, like white supremacy, conspiracy theories. They even have examples of what not to say, which is, and then look, boom, all of this right here. You are disease, you are scum, you are less intelligent, all this nasty stuff. That actually makes sense. If you want to say this stuff, then yeah, that's just bad. Um, obviously, what happens? You get in trouble. You get 3 strikes, and your channel gets terminated. It's just like the copy straight law. Oh, nugget of everything right here is harassment and cyberbullying policy. So obviously they're trying to protect group statuses or physical traits. That is why why certain people will not say fat or obese is right there. Defined pretty decently. Content that features prolonged name calling or malicious insults. So prolonged name calling. So cutting into someone over and over and over and over again over the same thing, or using foul words throughout the entire thing, attacking their physical attributes, their group status, and their status of survival of sexual assault, domestic abuse, and child abuse, and etc. Any kind of abuse. Content uploaded with the intent to shame, deceive, or insult a minor. So they're adding a minor protection. And then the other stuff that comes into here is also other stuff, obviously revealing someone's private information, and that's if they are not public already. Content that incites others to harass or threaten individuals on or off of YouTube. Content that encourages abusive fan behavior, such as doxing, dogpiling, brigading, or off-platform targeting. Obviously, this is like when people's fans attack people. This is why you gotta say, hey, like, leave these people alone. This is just my opinion. Making explicit or implicit threats of physical harm or destruction of property. Obviously, if you threaten to go beat someone up or like burn their house down, that's not a good idea. Depicting simulating acts of violence, non-consensual sex acts, displays or shows on how to distribute non-consensually. So sexual stuff is obviously way off the boundaries. Exceptions, obviously, debates, performances, insults made in the context of artistic mediums such as scripted satire, stand-up comedy, or music. Note, this is not a free pass to harass someone and claim I was joking. You actually have to make a legit thing on satire. So if you're doing satire, you're fine. You're not gonna get in trouble. Like our beanbag in a hurry thing, that's satire. And other penalties that you'll get is repeatedly encourages abusive audience behavior. So that's like sicking your audience on people. Repeated targets and insults, abuses an identifiable individual and their attributes across multiple uploads. So that means you're making video after video after video after video of a specific individual that can be identified, and it's abusive language and insults towards them against like their attributes. So if someone just keeps making videos and calling Amber fat and ugly, then obviously it's gonna get striked. I'm not saying she is. I'm, I'm just saying if someone said that and kept doing that, and they're just hateful, then yeah, it's gonna get removed. Um, Exposes an individual to physical harm based on location or political content, I don't, whatever context, and creates content that harms YouTube ecosystem by persistently exciting hostility between creators for personal financial gain. So this is what might affect reaction channels. If they might say that we're inciting hostility between creators. So in other words, this is like people picking a fight, trying to incite two creators. Like if we try to get Chantel and Amberlyn to like become hostile and aggressive and toxic and just go after each other, and if we were like making money off of it, like I don't know, betting or monetizing our videos, or I don't know, I don't understand how the financial personal gain part would come in. But yeah, here's some examples. They're good examples. I do like the examples. Obviously you can't use slurs. You can't wish them that they get hit by a truck. So that means you can't tell people to drink bleach, which I was really sad about that when they banned me on Twitter for telling someone to drink bleach. I was sad. So, um telling people look at this and then they are so disgusting. Obviously you're pointing out something very specific and you're naming that person and then you're attacking them. So obviously they don't want people doing that. Accounts dedicated entirely focusing on maliciously insulting an identifiable person. Okay, so what you'd have to worry about is malicious. Are we being malicious when we do these reactions, or are we actually trying to be constructive? So I think that's what people are going to get caught up on, is what is considered malicious and what isn't. So wishing harm on people, let's see, threatening people, saying that you're going to hurt them, obviously not a good thing. Um, uh, Posting individuals' non-public information like phone numbers, home address, or email, um, to direct abusive traffic or attention towards them. Rating people, in-game voice chat or messages during a stream. Directing users towards YouTube comment section for malicious abuse. Everyone needs to go over to this person's channel right now and just go crazy. Let them know how much we want them to die. I don't know why they went to the extreme of saying I want them to die. That would be maybe what malicious means, is death or critical harm. So immediate harm and death might be what malicious means for them. I kind of wish they had a dictionary of what they mean by malicious, because it could be very specific, especially legally. Obviously no swatting, duh. No stalking. Don't stalk me. Zooming in on breasts, buttocks, and genitalia area for individual purposes of degrading, objectifying, and sexualizing. And that's video game content for like big boobies and shit like that. Look, they got courses now, so if anyone's worried, take your course now. Creator Academy course. But that's it. I mean, honestly, everything else doesn't really have anything to do with reaction channels. So y'all are good, man. Stop freaking out. Just don't keep calling Amber fat. And then don't tell Chantel that she's gonna like die, because that's horrible. She's not going to, but we're saying be more constructive. Don't be so toxic. Just don't be toxic. Don't be toxic. Fuck. And watch your language. Fuck. Don't be using those bad words. You little shits. Okay. So yeah, it's not that bad, honestly. Everyone's freaking out because their old videos got striked, and I'm like, you had time. In June, they said that they were updating this shit. June. And then I got an email, I think it was October or August. I got an email that said that major changes were going to be done to ToS and policies. So I don't know if everyone else just didn't get that email, but I did. So, what's up? All right, I'm gonna cut this now. But guys, don't freak out. It's okay. And then for the kids stuff, oh my god, I didn't know if you guys saw this or not. It's really wicked. Let me show you. I like this actually quite a bit. I'm glad that they added this. It's super good. For real. Hold on, let me, oh my god. There it is. Let's go to Creator Studio. YouTube Studio. No, I don't want to do that. I just wanted to get into here. Okay, so in settings, here, let me move this over a little bit here. Oh, I'm trying to move that again. Okay, here. In settings, if you guys are worried about your videos being flagged for kids, just go to settings, go to channel, and then go to advanced settings, and then boom! Dun 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 dun! This is where you can set your channel for is no, this channel is not made for kids. I never upload content that's made for kids. So everyone that's worried that they're going to get flagged for having content for kids, just select no. Or if you want to do it every video, then drive yourself crazy. But you can sit here and set this channel is not made for kids. That way, so people like Stacy and other people that want to make like little animations or colorful stuff or stuff that would look like it's for kids, just set this right here. No, set this channel is not made for kids. And you'll be safe. Okay. That's it. I just wanted to let you guys know about all this stuff. And I'll be making more videos. Love you guys. Bye.